that's how you put up the Go FSR Freespirit Recreation rooftop tent. Been wanting to film one. It's just been a minute. So for those of y'all that don't know, this is a rooftop tent made by Freespirit Recreation. I wasn't really in the market for a rooftop tent, and as things happened, I stumbled upon a group order and was able to get a fairly decent discount. And with that discount, they had this model here, which as you can see has a hard top. One of the turnoffs that I had with other rooftop tents was that they have a top that has to be secured, unsecured, taken off. It's not my cup of tea. So when I saw that this had a hard top on the roof, I was intrigued. And then I found out that it also was automatic, which a little remote fob I'll show you here in a minute. Push a button after I unhook a handful of straps, 3 on each side, 2 on the front, 2 on the rear, and push a button in about 45 seconds. It's up. Give you guys a quick interior. It's not even really a tour, but show you guys the inside of the tent while the wind is blowing and while it's raining. And of course, it stopped raining. Hey, here comes our storm. So. Okay, so the wind is pretty much directly at us. It's been on and off all day. The sun will come out and it'll warm up to what feels like 65 degrees, probably closer to 55 degrees. Hey, here comes some hail. How about that? So hopefully it won't be enough to cause damage. Well, guys, we're getting a little bit more of that sleet, so thought we'd bring you back on board. Sleet. A couple of larger pieces, but most of it's just pea size. Don't know if y'all can see me or not. It's kind of dark in here. But yeah, we've got the heater going, and let's put my glasses on so I can see the screen here. As you can see, it is. You can probably hear it as well. It's raining pretty good outside, and it has definitely cooled off a bit. Oops. So there's a little bit of a padding below this, which is the bottom of the tent where it connects to the frame. Okay, so I'll put this pad in here, and I don't know what that is. That's probably a 3-inch foam pad. And then here's the first 0-degree sleeping bag. Here's the second one that I've got open, and then as you can see, I've got my blankets down there and a sheet, and I just put that on top of me, and usually that's plenty enough to keep me warm up here. And if it's not, I've got this little heater over here next to my crackers and my little phone charger. And yeah, and again, I've got the self-inflating pad, mattress, whatever you want to call it, not inflated, unrolled. I have it open, have the valve open to allow it to unroll, but not enough to allow it to inflate to where it's completely flat. And it's been working fabulously the last 2 nights that I've attempted this. As far as any kind of draft that was down near my feet, that was the only place that I would notice that would get cold is in the early morning hours when the temperature was the coldest. It would get a little bit nipply down there at the end of the bag. So adding this as an extra layer of insulation into the bag doesn't get cold anymore. So knock on wood, it hasn't the last 2 nights. Again, like this morning, I got up and it was cold enough, chilly enough that I went ahead and turned on the heater for about 5 minutes and got it nice and toasty in here, and it was a lot easier to get out of bed. Night before last, whenever it was cold, I just grabbed this handle here, and I can pull this down like this. I don't know if y'all can see that from there, but then it's got a strap here that, I'll pull that out a bit, that clicks right into there. There's another one that goes from here up to here, and then you just cinch that down, and I don't know if y'all can see that, but you know, that way if the wind really gets to blowing, or if it's coming from that direction blowing this way, I'll just pull this down, and as you can see, it doesn't completely seal it, but it does enough that that you don't have to worry about it. And yeah, these struts are really pretty strong. Next Thursday is, I think, when the gates open over at Expo West. Alright guys, so here we are at Overland Expo West 2019. Walking down the road. Boy, they got us camped at least 15, maybe 20-minute walk away. But that's what we got. Alright, so we will check back in a bit.